worms in it. Soil in the Midwest that we killed with fertilizers and chemicals, no worms. So, when you start your garden every spring, check out your worms and have a little happy dance. Come down in the soil. You have the animals that burrow under there. You have, grubs, beetles live in the soil. Around there's tiny little snail shells in there. And I didn't put them in there. Somehow they figured out that that's where they wanted to go. And so there's all this life happening in there. Water is breaking it down. Underground, the soil, there's nutrients, the roots of different plants. Some of them like each other, some of them hate each other, just like humans. And the waste of one plant is the food for another plant. So the roots of plants actually knit together and share waste and nutrients with each other. And we'll talk a tiny bit more about plants and plant compatibility later on. All right, yeah, so we got soil, sun, photosynthesis. I'm not going to go into this, but we all know that sunlight, water, and oxygen is what produces the growth and eventually the stuff that you want to eat. Clean water. Water is another really important thing. I think probably some of you are wondering why you're getting a stormwater bill these days, or they don't call it a bill, what do they call it? A fee. So, I personally think it's really good that we're paying stormwater fees, because stormwater management is a really big deal. We need to start paying attention to the global water cycles. On the planet, only about 3% of the water is fresh water. 97% of the water is salt water. About 2% of that 3 is locked up in ice caps. So only 1% of the water is fresh water that we have. A lot of it comes out of aquifers underground. I just learned on Thursday night that there are areas in Virginia which are dropping in the elevation around West Point, where the big paper factories drop 2 feet because of how much water they suck out of the aquifers and the groundwater. So recharging of aquifers is a problem because we are not having enough impervious surfaces. Pervious or hard surfaces that water runs off of is starting to impact global water systems. So catch water if you can. Conserve water in any way you can. Mulching is a really good way to do it. So we've got water, soil, sun, and then, wait, where's my seeds? Oh, wait, you know what? I think I might have accidentally deleted it. Seeds hold all the information that the plants need. And one thing to remember is that seeds are tiny, weeny little things. One tomato seed, this big, right? A tomato plant, this big. One of the most common things that beginning gardeners do is they plant a tomato seed every 4 inches. A tomato plant itself is going to need a couple square feet of soil to get really healthy. And you can save your seeds. For some things, you can save seeds really easily. My mystery plant here, which I have no idea, seeds just blew, and I got this thing that I've been eating all winter long. All right, tender loving care. This is where you come in. This stuff it does take time, and it takes attention, and it takes care. You need to enjoy getting dirty. Get a really good pair of gloves. And here in the summer, when it gets to be 105 degrees every day, you still need to figure out how to get out there and take care of your plants, because that's when they need you more than ever. Oh, here's the seed one. So seeds, we have the tomato seeds tiny, basil seeds. So this is what it flowers and then turns into seeds. Potato, this is considered a seed potato, and each of these will grow into what comes out of the ground. So you cut a seed potato into to where they just have 1 or 2 of these little shoots, and then you get potatoes. This is lettuce that's gone to seed. So what I'll do is I'll let 1 or 2 plants go to seed in my garden, and I'll wait till they get really brown and crunchy and crispy, and then I'll just chop them up and throw them all over the garden and chop them into the soil, and then wherever they want to grow, and that's fine with me, because they also have their